Hey, how's it going, everyone? It's Wednesday, December 29th. It's NBA betting today. And I am My Guy Knows a Guy. Hope everyone's enjoying their day. You actually hear myself through my own phone. Let me turn that off. Hope everyone's enjoying their evening. Not as much NBA news today compared to the last 48 hours, but there is still a bit of a change to the landscape, as seems to be customary every 2 hours. Every 2 hours right now. So we're going to get back into the slate and see if we can extract some more gems on this betting slate tonight. How's it going, Danny, my guy? HD. Danny, my guy, let's go. How do you feel about the Bulls today, bro? How do you feel about the Bulls today? Hit the like button for me, everyone. We're going to get into some more picks, some more props for the evening. Going to recap the picks that I had from earlier as well. Shout out to everyone that had time to watch the shorter stream from this morning. So, yeah, let's just try to keep it going. Let's keep it going. How's it going, Cam? Robbie, how's everyone doing? Tiara, hope everyone's feeling great this evening. I will just pull up some stuff on the screen. There's some stuff happening right now in the NBA. We might be adding Trae Young too. I'm going to look at some stuff in this Bulls-Hawks game in just a second. In just 1 second. I already posted. I bet Jaylen Brown over 2.5 threes, over 3.5 threes. Bojan Bogdanovic of the Utah Jazz over 2.5 threes. And I have the Pacers minus 1.5. Malcolm Brogdon has officially been ruled out. I don't know if he's going to play, but Kiefer Sykes, he was pretty good in college. He's going to make his Pacers debut today. So let's see how the Pacers come out in this game. It's a pretty downward betting trend for the Hornets in the first half on the road. Let's see if that continues today. The Pacers team seems to be up and down, but I think they're going to try to make up the ground that they lost at the beginning of the season. Maybe play a bit better. Maybe I won't even go that far. I just think they're going to play better tonight. I think they're going to play better tonight. You guys can see on the screen, Ricky Rubio tore his ACL. Ricky Rubio tore his ACL. He's out for the season. So, I mean, he's their best player according to plus minus, I believe. It's even though he's a bench player, it's completely changes the outlook for the Cleveland Cavaliers over the next few months and for the rest of the season. Actually, it just sucks. It seems like over the course of the last 2 seasons, we haven't had a chance to see the Cleveland Cavaliers whole. They have a lot of good young players. It's a trend that's carried over to fire the medical staff. Now, it was a freak injury, though. And Kemba Walker is going to play on the second leg of a back-to-back. I don't even remember when that was in question. But let's actually get into the stuff for this evening, for the Wednesday picks in the NBA. Let's go. Let's go. Hit the like button for me, everyone. Crazy day. All right, yeah, so we have the Knicks up to minus 8.5 now. It's been steamed heavily from the minus 5.5, minus 6 at the open. It's essentially it's the lineup the Pistons are putting out there. They're putting Luka Garza, these other guys out there again. Sadiq Bey is their best player. That's a tall task with how inefficient he's been over the course of the season. Seems like he's just starting to play basketball well over the last couple of weeks compared to the benchmark that he set for himself last year. I don't trust this Pistons team with Sadiq Bey as their best player. I hope no one's priced out with minus 8.5 on the road, but I do think the Knicks will roll on the second night of a back-to-back. I actually like the Knicks in the first half. I said that minus 4 during the stream earlier today. Let me just see what the first half spread is right now, actually. It's minus 4.5. I still think they do that. Maybe a sluggish start for the starters. Hopefully not, though. Hopefully not for Knicks bettors today. Hopefully no sluggish start from the New York Knicks starters because their bench has been outclassing them when it comes to effort. Quentin Grimes, Emmanuel Quickley, Obi Toppin. These guys are coming in exerting max effort. The second quarter is definitely going to decide when that unit comes in. They should blow this game open. That's what I see. I think that the bench for the Knicks is particularly rested last night. You guys saw that Tom Thibodeau leaned on his starters heavily yesterday down the stretch against the T-Wolves when things were getting close. It's actually pretty funny because the bench had the Knicks up by 17 points. If you guys are watching that game, clear-cut difference in energy. Let me just see what everyone's saying about this. Spank said Lake Show. Spank said Lake Show. Let's get to that game in a second. I'm going to be watching that game. I've been watching the Lakers over the course of their last maybe 5 or 6 games. Facts. Sharks on fire. +6. Let's go. Why not? Why not? Honestly, we'll get to that game in a second as well. I have some interesting thoughts on that game. The Lakers and the Grizzlies game seems to be the game of the night. I can't wait to watch that one, actually. Yeah, the Pistons. How do I feel about the Lakers? Should I just go straight to that game? Let me get out of this. Let me get out of this. Yeah, let me get out of this Pistons game. I do like R.J. Barrett. He's been in a funk with his shooting. I think his over 1.5 threes might be a better go than his points. He let us down last night, but if everyone remembers, R.J. Barrett had critical plays for the Knicks in the fourth quarter down the stretch, including I think a personal 7 or 9-0 run, and I think that's going to carry over to tonight. You could see that once the ball started to fall through the hoop, he was visibly like relieved. He was relieved. It was a conditioning game for him. A couple of conditioning games right now. A player like him, bigger guard, he should crush Frank Jackson, the Pistons. Let's see how this goes though. -8.5 on the road is kind of crazy though. Grizzlies usually, the Grizzlies are ferocious. They're ferocious. They've been playing high level basketball. Fun to watch. Thomas is saying the Lakers and the Grizzlies over 225. Thomas is saying over 225. Let's see how that goes. Grizz -6 is inflated. Bronny and them are in the underdog role. They're not favored like usual. That's true. Still a very negative outlook for them betting wise, but this could be a betting spot for them. But the second night of a back-to-back, it's tough. I don't know. I haven't really been giving too much credence to the back-to-backs. I don't know. We're seeing a lot of teams win outright on back-to-backs the second night. Just come out crazy. But honestly, I can't say that as a blanket statement for every game. Some teams just have the depth to play on the second night of a back-to-back. Maybe I shouldn't say that about every team. Some teams are going to get blown out on the second night of a back-to-back just because they don't have that depth. So right now, depth, health is everything right now. We're seeing these teams with quality second units lasting deep into the game. It took the Thunder to finally get injured and have a couple of guys in protocols for them to lose. They were covering games simply because they were healthy. Health is the game right now. Health is the game. I like R.J. Barrett over 1.5 threes. I like the Knicks in the first half. Small stuff though. Small stuff. The Grizzlies are feeling themselves. I got you, Brandon. Yeah, so let me move on from this game. Maybe also look at Luka Garza, everyone. By default, according to the amount of minutes that he's going to be playing tonight, need to turn these notifications off. Luka Garza of the Detroit Pistons, that might be the only prop I would look towards on their side, maybe over 11.5 points. I believe he was the last player selected in the draft, Wooden Award winner. He's basically letting it fly. He had 20 points the other day. 11.5. If he plays a ton of minutes today, he's physically outmatched though. Mitchell Robinson, these guys in the front line, Julius Randle, he is physically outmatched today. But maybe look at Luka Garza if you're looking for extra plays. He is a player he's an offensive talent. He's an efficient offensive talent. He's playing by virtue of default. He said, CM said Luka Garza 20 plus points plus 1,700. That's mod. That's crazy. Let's get to this Pacers game. Malcolm Brogdon's out. Also, everyone, if you guys can, hit the like button for us. NBA Betting Today, SportX Insights YouTube channel. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed, and turn notifications on. Bet responsibly. Bet responsibly within your budget. Let's keep it going. Okay, so as I said, Malcolm Brogdon is out. He's out. The line is actually down to -2.5. That's a worrying sign, but that's to be expected after this news. Some people didn't anticipate Brogdon to play. I actually think that he would have come back in maybe a rusty state. I didn't get a chance to read any of the reports on his conditioning. I actually don't think there's anything on his level of conditioning for today. But it looks like, the Achilles is still bothering him. With the Pacers, though, Karis LeVert, he's been playing pretty well. I think this is going to be a big game for Sabonis. I've got Sabonis over 19.5 points. Let me see if Sabonis is still at that level. Yeah, it is. It's up to -120 though. Sabonis over 19.5 points. I have the Pacers in the first half -1.5 in this game. The Hornets still have above average shooting talent. It's just that they're pretty much undermanned. And Sabonis, this is the sort of matchup where I'm not going to say he's going to get up for, but these elite bigs, they're feasting on Mason Plumlee right now. Mason Plumlee is a complete minus on the court. And I would just look at props for quality bigs, proven bigs, even though Sabonis seems to be in an offensive slump when it comes to his shooting percentage. I would even go, he had a 30-point performance against the Hornets already. He only has two 30-point performances over the course of the last 10 games. For him to score 30 tonight is like plus 590. It's not out of the realm of possibility, but I did take the over 19.5 points. Over 19.5 points. Anything else for these guys in the Pacers Hornets game? On LaMelo's side, on the Hornets side, maybe look towards LaMelo Ball's assists. It's been heavily juiced up to minus 115 right now as well. But it's going to be really telling. Let's see how Rick Carlisle prepares his team today, early in this game against a team that's been proven to come out flat in the first quarter and the first half with the Hornets. I didn't bet the house on it, but I have some money on this, so let's see how it goes. Turner rebounds and Hayward points. I'll take a look right now, and then we'll move on. We're going to get to that Lakers game. We're going to get straight to that Lakers game. 1 second. Appreciate everyone watching the show as well. Really appreciate you taking the time to watch. Just we love talking the games. I love discussing the games, online, offline. Trying to get some information on the Pacers and the Hornets lineup. I'll just refresh the page. What's going on? Why'd you say that? Hey, what's up, Jay Money? What's going on, bro? Big day, man. Congratulations as well, bro. Congratulations. They got a winner on their side, bro. 100%. Yeah, I'm actually just talking about the game we were talking about earlier today, the Hornets and the Pacers. I'm going to stick with the Pacers in the first half. I like the full game as well. Up until this point, I placed a smaller bet on it. I placed a smaller bet on the Pacers in the full game as well, everyone. And then Sabonis as well. Hell yeah, everyone. Send Jay Money your well wishes. Big announcement today. It's great times, bro. Going up. Yeah, and you're doing what you love. Why not? Okay, we have the Knicks. That's it for me on the Pacers and the Hornets. I'll sprinkle on a big game for Sabonis, though. I don't like to really just have all my eggs in one basket for one player. I don't like to have my eggs in one basket for one player. But I do see, as long as he doesn't get into foul trouble. Is it just me, everyone? I know everyone thinks that Sabonis is a high-level big, right? He's made the All-Star team, but it just seems like compared to like Jokic, even Giannis, some of these other guys, his IQ is not the same. His IQ is not the same, particularly when they have the lead. That's why I get scared of the Pacers sometimes, is when they have the lead. Sometimes when the Pacers have a really good start, you have to really watch that game until the very last second, I'm telling you. You guys know what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about. No lead is safe with these guys. If you have money on the Pacers, watch the game. I'm trusting them in this spot because of the trend with the Hornets. Yeah, Sabonis has the skill set, but the IQ is not there. The decision making is not there. That's what's preventing him from taking the next level. This might be the best he's ever going to be. 100%. So I'm gonna move on. To the Jay. If you're not streaming, jump on with me too. If you're not streaming. Lakers, Grizzlies. No, Clippers, Celtics. We'll get the Clippers, Celtics first. This line is moving not in the direction that I anticipated. I'll be completely honest. Based on the news, that's the best. That's the best. The Pacers are the Jazz of the East, and vice versa. Similar vibes. But Clippers, Celtics, okay? The Clippers are in shambles, everyone. I lean towards the Celtics in this game, but I liked it better at -5. I didn't think the line would move in this direction. Is Marcus Smart playing? Have you guys seen that? Is Marcus Smart playing? We need Marcus Smart today. I have money on Jaylen Brown's threes. We need that. We need his distribution. I'm just refreshing the page on Underdog to see if they have Marcus Smart in. Let's see if they have Marcus Smart in. I know he was questionable. Pretty light injury report today. I'll be honest, everyone. I think that this is a game where the Clippers can get in their own way. They just can't get off to a good start. The Clippers just can't. They have to shoot elite at the beginning of the games. Reggie Jackson's out. They have too many guys out. It just came in as we're talking the game. Marcus Smart has officially been ruled out. He's officially been ruled out. Ironically, that's more touches for Jaylen Brown, But it's also one less player in Marcus Smart for the Clippers to game plan for. Oh, okay. No, yeah, everything will align. I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna catch it. I'm gonna catch it. But Marcus Smart, we need a distribution because a high percentage of his assists lead to this. Is something I've been looking at for assist props and 3-point props is the percentage of the assists that lead to 3-point shots made. And Marcus Smart seems to be very, very good in that category. They're already missing Schroeder. They didn't have anything listed for Peyton Pritchard, but Peyton Pritchard is probably going to have another big game, everyone. I played Jaylen Brown over 2.5 threes and over 3.5 threes, which is plus 125. I think that's going to hit. This Clippers team, you go back, they're allowing at least one player to pop off every single night from three. Sometimes two. Sometimes two. It won't surprise me if we see max effort from the Clippers to start this game, but I'm just not going to trust the Clippers for now. Okay? I'm not going to trust them for now. Their season is almost in shambles. But the Celtics as well, they're 2 games under 500. This is a must-win game for both teams. It might be, a contrarian over as well. With all these guys out, a contrarian over. Look at the recent history between these two teams. When these two teams play, there's fireworks, no matter who's playing. Might get a higher scoring game here. Maybe don't get tricked here. The Clippers have been playing very bad. It's possible this game can go over and the Clippers can still play bad. Desmond Bane is going completely bananas. Okay, let's move on. Everyone. I'm going to speed it up a bit. The Lakers, and is LeBron going to hit 30 points again? Yeah, it's a toss-up. I'd say it's a sharp line because the Celtics are at home. I would like to take the Celtics in a game like this in more of an underdog scenario, but I thought the line would go under 5. I don't know. Might be a live betting game. If someone goes up 20 in this game, maybe you might want to live bet the other side. I don't think it's going to be a complete blowout for either side. What do you guys think about LeBron putting these guys on his back? Too much wear and tear? He's taking risks right now, but they're a game under 500. They have to avoid the play-in at all costs. Facts, Dan. The books are on to Desmond Bane. I hope they don't pay him under the table. I know he seems like a humble guy though. Let me stop. He seems like a humble guy. I don't think Desmond Bane can be corrupted. Not yet. Not till he gets the max deal. We're talking big shit about Desmond Bane. But what am I saying about the Grizzlies are playing stellar basketball, everyone. It was looking like they were on a downward trend with Ja Morant playing, okay? Looks like they were on a downward trend, but I think that they have it figured out. This team plays well undermanned. When they shorten the rotation, as long as Jaren Jackson's out there as an anchor, they play very, very well undermanned, this Grizzlies team. They're a team that I'm just not going to bet against. But the Lakers are in desperation mode. A lot of the officiating has been going their way. LeBron has been putting these guys on his back. He's essentially pushing Westbrook to the side. Multiple 30-plus point games. Is it LeBron's birthday? I know his birthday's in December. I'm going to look that up. That could be a very good or a bad thing, everyone. That could be a very good or a bad thing. Jay, if you're still on the stream afterwards, I'll come kick it with you too. I'm just you know how it is. It's is it his birthday? Is it LeBron's birthday? On the road? No. The Celtics got a bit of help today. Josh Richardson is back. Everyone. They got a bit of help. Josh Richardson he's gonna have to play big minutes tonight, even if this is his conditioning game. Yeah, I wouldn't bet LeBron over on his points right now tonight, guys. Something's not right. Maybe LeBron. I'm not going to take it. Just looked up a couple of things on LeBron on the second night of back-to-backs. He's trending upwards right now. The books are respecting him 28.5 in that territory. But I'm not Let me see if we can find a play in this game. I know it seems Desmond Bane over threes is the auto bet. Just take that game. See if they take Desmond Bane over 3.5 threes. Light bet almost every single night against an inferior backcourt. And in any inferior defensive backcourt, take him. Right now it's 3.5 though, so maybe place a small bet because the well will dry up soon. They're just going to price it out eventually. But, hey, why not? Well, if it's not broke, don't fix it, right? If it's not broke, don't fix it. Let's see if we can find some value, though, because there's no more value in Bane. Unless you just max it out. Nah, I'm not going to force anything in this game. Kyle Anderson does have a distinct matchup edge, though, because of his skill set in this game. Maybe look at Kyle Anderson to having a decent game in this game as a role player. So, yeah, I'm going to move out of that one. Leading us, I'm just going to watch this game, everyone. Let me know your thoughts. What do you guys think about Lakers-Grizzlies? I might ride with Shark on the strength. Say less. Say less. Yeah, Ja, I'm not sure it depends on your opinion on the total, everyone. The reason I'm hesitant is because I think the game might go under. The game itself might go under. That's why I was hesitant to take too many offensive props going over in this game all at once. Maybe look for the ones Jordan said, Lakers win outright, LeBron 30 plus. What does that pay? Let's check it out. Yeah, I'm not even able to pull that up right now, but I'm sure that's pretty big. Yeah, the Grizzlies, first half, guys, I don't want to bet against the Grizzlies, okay? This is a pretty sharp angle for the Lakers because of desperation. Desperation is a big, big factor in the NBA and officiating as well. I'm going to be watching this game closely. If something doesn't sit well with me. But, just like I said with the Cavs, until they fell apart due to injuries and COVID, I wasn't trying to bet against the Cavs and the Grizzlies until they failed to cover the point spread a couple of times in a row. The Grizzlies already went through that stretch, but that was because of the instability of having John Morant back. He said LeBron 30 plus, and the Lakers win is plus 500, everyone. It's plus 500. I just want to see, is LeBron really going to go into superhuman mode? I don't think the Lakers are going to, are they going to be in the play-in tournament again? What are the odds on that? It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm going to get out of this game. I will be watching this game, though. Just wanted to share my thoughts on it. And I think that the Lakers are going to have to play at an extremely high pace. But this Grizzlies team is, coming off of a high level of emotion in that win against the Suns. I'm not going to say letdown because they seem to play the same style every night. But if they don't defend that pick and roll, if they don't play transition defense tonight, the Lakers could get smoked. I'm assuming the reason a lot of people like the Lakers, not a lot of people like the Lakers, by the way, is because the Lakers have to slow this down to a crawl to have a chance. If this game goes over, Memphis wins. If it goes over, Memphis wins, in my eyes. Moving on to the Hawks and the Bulls, I would keep it simple in this game. I would look at DeRozan's points again, and I would look at the Bulls in the first half. I would look at the Bulls in the first half here, and I would look at Trae Young boosting his three-point prop up to 3.5 because they're not giving you any money for 2.5. It's minus 150. These are just plays I liked. I listed. I didn't actually bet these. But Trae Young's over 3.5. Trae Young over 3.5 threes. I'm going to add that. Cam Reddish, I'm just saying that because they're playing the same opponent in the second piece of a back-to-back. Cam Reddish exploded on the Bulls the other night, and it's natural to assume that the defensive attention will not shift off of Trae Young because he's a superstar. The defensive attention is never going to shift off of Trae Young. He has too much of a dynamic skill set offensively, the pick and roll and his floaters. He has two unstoppable pieces in his game. But tonight, with Cam Reddish scoring 8 threes against the team, and you're getting to play them again directly after that, they're going to try to throw the kitchen sink at Cam Reddish today, and it could really open up the game for Trae Young today. For Trae Young, you could see superhuman Trae Young today, even in a loss. If they get covered on, you could just see a stellar game from Trae Young, and maybe DeRozan over as well. Trae Young's threes are. Hawks are in shambles. Not yet, really. It's plus 140. Big risk. Big risk. That's what's up, Jordan. Assists? Under 25 guarantee. Young's assists. We can take a look at it. We can take a look at it. Those are my thoughts on this game. I would also maybe look. Yeah, that's it. Trae Young's threes. Maybe it might be a Trae Young's night tonight. Might be Trae Young's night, and if you can combine something with DeRozan steals, maybe Trae Young to hit 2 threes with DeRozan to get 1 steal. Let's see what that pays. Yeah, it's plus 125. I actually like that a lot. Trae Young over 2.5 threes made with DeRozan to hit 1 3. I mean, with DeRozan to hit get 1 steal, plus 125. I don't. It doesn't seem like it pays the most, right? But I like it. Appreciate you, Sticky. Yeah, let me know how you guys are attacking the slate today. Throwing out a lot of stuff. I know you can't bet everything, but maybe something's sticking. Maybe some things are not. Maybe you're riding, or if you're not. But I know that 100 people are watching right now. If you guys can, take 1 second to hit the like button. Let's get 100 likes. If you're watching on Twitter, come over to YouTube. Take a second to subscribe. It takes 5 seconds. And subscribe. Subscribe to the YouTube channel. Trae Young over. No, I said that wrong, everyone. I said that wrong. Oh, it's minus 122. Might take that instead. Trae Young over 1.5 threes with DeRozan to get 1 steal, minus 120. That has like 80% chance to hit, I believe. 80%. Scale Trae Young down to over 1.5 with DeRozan to get 1 steal. Yeah, that's it for me on this game. Moving on. I'm not touching Cam Reddish today. I hope he does well. Suns, Thunder. I'm shocked. Missing DeAndre Ayton. I know Booker's back. No Jay Crowder. I'm surprised they're laying 14 here. The Thunder still are never. It seems like the Thunder will never be respected. The OKC Thunder will never be respected. I like the Suns, though. I like the Suns to crush these guys. I like it better in the first half. Suns minus 8.5 first half. Second half, things could get tricky. Things could get tricky in the second half. I like first half under as well. Under 112.5. Cam Johnson. I don't know if he's going to hit 4 threes again, but I think he's going to hit 3 again. It's just that it's priced out. Minus 160 for over 2.5. I don't like doing that as a habit unless I'm playing the scaled up ones, scaled up plays as well. Maybe look at Lou Dort over 2.5 threes. They're going deeper into their bench, though. I'd be scared to play OKC props right now. Maybe look at key in on Cam Johnson as well. Key in on Cam Johnson tonight. Let's take a look at Devin Booker. They need more. Mikal Bridges did not show up against the Grizzlies. Mikal Bridges did not show up against the Grizzlies. Lou Dort, is going to be on Devin Booker. Mikal Bridges might be going over his points total tonight. He went 5 for 5 from the field. Still playing very efficient from the field. Right now, he's at the top of the rankings of 3-and-D guys in the NBA. Number 1 in the NBA, in my opinion. Number 1. 3-and-D player in the NBA right now. Let's take a look at his points prop, everyone. Over 11.5 points for Mikal Bridges. I'm going to bet that. I'll lock that in during the first half of the Pacers game. Yeah, that's it. Gonna watch this game as well. I like the under. I like in the first half. I like the Suns in the first half as well. I like Mikal Bridges over 11.5 points today. I like Cam Johnson as well, but I'm not going to play it because it seems to be priced out. I'm not going to take him to hit 4 again. But hey, why not? Cam Johnson's been red hot. Should be starting. Should be starting on the low. Shout out to Montreal with Lou Dort. Shout out to Montreal. What's up, Akbar? What's up, Dan? Do it. Jordan, how's it going? J.R. Smith. What do you guys think about tonight's slate, though? Okay, moving on. Jazz. We've got Bojan Bogdanovic. Over 2.5 threes, everyone. I sprinkled on over 3.5. I just did that before the show. Free Lou Dort. Lou Dort and T.J. McConnell. I don't know why I said T.J. McConnell. Lou Dort and T.J. McConnell will hit a big shot for a playoff contending team within the next 3 years in the playoffs. Randomly. They will make their way onto a better team somehow and hit a big shot in the playoffs. I like Mike Conley. Shout out to Simba. His rebounds tonight. Over. Mike Conley threes as well. But I bet on Bojan Bogdanovic over 2.5 threes, and I sprinkled over 3.5 threes. I just feel like with his size on the perimeter, he's still shooting pretty efficiently. He's on a tear this month. Bojan Bogdanovic is on a tear this month, and the Portland Trailblazers' perimeter defense is in shambles. Okay? Damian Lillard and Norman Powell cannot defend the three-point line, and having to play Larry Nance Jr. at the 5 has caused their three-point defense to decline tremendously. Just look at the stats. Tremendously. On the Blazers side, it's high-value play. I think Norman Powell can go over 2.5 threes at plus 150. I think that's very possible. I think the Jazz can cover in this game. However, I will be looking for a live betting opportunity in this game. The Jazz, they are favored by 7.5 against Dame time for a reason on the road. They still have the firepower to get it done. That was very shady ending to the last game against the Spurs. I will not be surprised if the Jazz win by double digits tonight. The Blazers are in shambles. Yeah. The Bogdan Bogdanovic from the Atlanta Hawks is in protocols. Bojan Bogdanovic of the Utah Jazz is playing. And I'll double check that now just to make sure. Yeah, he's playing. Clean injury report other than Donovan Mitchell and Azubuike from Kansas, who hasn't really been playing much anyways. So pretty much a healthy roster relative to the rest of the NBA right now. They're still missing their best player in Donovan Mitchell. I expect a big game out of Mike Conley and Bojan Bogdanovic tonight. No problem, bro. No problem, Bujar. Under 14.5 points, plus 195. I've never played any turnover props. That's an exotic market. Exotic market. So yeah, I'm going to get out of here, everyone. It was really fun. It was actually really fun. I'm going to list all the picks for everyone. Make sure you guys take a second to visit sportx.bet. Crypto sportsbook, completely decentralized. You can bet straight from your MetaMask. If you're into the crypto landscape, already hold crypto, definitely give it a chance. You get paid extra SX tokens while you're betting on every single wager. And it's partially, not partially, it is owned by the community. It's a great opportunity to be a part of an exciting tech project in the crypto space with the SportX project. So definitely, the community is amazing too. Join the Discord; it's free. Amazing project. So just check that out. It's the best of both worlds. The best of both worlds. It's my guy knows a guy. Nothing for me on the Mavericks Kings tonight, everyone. Sorry for anyone looking for something on Mavericks Kings. Hopefully I was able to give some guidance. I'll just run through some of the stuff I have listed for each game, and I'll tell you the things that I actually have money on, and then we'll get out of here. Let me just take the comment off the screen. Appreciate you. I truly appreciate everyone. I appreciate everyone watching more than you know. Every interaction, every view, everything, it all counts. Everything matters. You know, if we can help one person, we've won. If you can help one person, just one. But honestly, in the Pacers, I like the Pacers in the first half, -1.5. Let's see if there's a better line on that right now. I think it's -1 in the first half. I locked in -1.5 first half. I like them in the full game as well. I like Domantas Sabonis over 19.5 points. I like the Knicks in the first half, -4. I like Luka Garza of the Detroit Pistons over 11.5 points. I like RJ Barrett over 1.5 threes. I like Jaylen Brown of the Boston Celtics over 2.5 threes and over 3.5 threes at +125. No play for me tonight, Lakers Grizzlies. I will be watching that game almost in its entirety though. Can't be mad at anyone taking Desmond Bane tonight. Or even the Lakers early in the game. I don't know. Let's see how this one goes though. The Grizzlies, they're for real. They're for real. Has nothing to do with tonight. Let's see how it goes. In the Hawks game, I like Trae Young over his 3-point total, 2.5 threes and 3.5 threes. I like a small parlay, DeMar DeRozan to get 1 steal with Trae Young to go over 1.5 threes. That pays -120. Why not? DeRozan's probably going to go over his points total as well. I have good money on Bojan Bogdanovic over 2.5 threes. I sprinkled over 3.5 threes, everyone. It's a lot of stuff going on today. A lot of the stuff is smaller bets, but I posted the stuff that I have more money on. Hope you guys win with your bets today. Let's just see how it goes. Let's just see how it goes tonight. Let's attack the schedule. Share the video. Hit like for me. Take a second. 100 people watching. After the video is done, even if you're not subscribed, come back to the YouTube video and hit like. Help the video get to 100 likes. Helps as many people watch the video as possible. Let's all grow. Let's keep going. My guy knows a guy. Follow SportX Project on Twitter, SX Network on Twitter. And yeah, it should be fun. Should be a lot of fun games. Rooting for Jaylen Brown tonight. Let's go. Let's go.